Hello guys. So today we'll talk about a scenario, okay, which is nothing but also an interview question. Okay, this question is asked by one of my subscribers, Mohan. Okay, and this seems to be interesting because it involves some kind of coding and also I wanted to show you that so that you can learn something. Okay, we all can learn something. So let me explain you the requirement, the scenario, and then we'll implement the solution. Okay, so let's get started. So this is a kind of input message which IB will be receiving. Okay. So requirement is, see, this is some employee data, right? Some multiple employees are present. Okay, with their details. Now requirement is we have to uh, group those employees together in the output which are having same designation. For example, let's take an example of this subject matter expert. So we have two subject matter expert employees here. One is Mark and other one is Steven. Okay. So these two employees should come together in output. All the integration specialists should come together. Okay. So this is the requirement. Okay. So how can we implement it? We know that in eSQL we can operate a select statement on a tree. Okay. On this repeating element, on this repeating list, we can fire a select query. But in eSQL, we don't have those group by order by clause supported, right? So it's not easy to achieve. So we have to write some custom logic over there. So how can we do this? There can be multiple ways to do that. Okay, Mohan also provided his solution, which is good enough. But here I wanted to show you my solution. Okay, so let's get started. So let me quickly create an application. Let me call it sorting. Okay, I already created one. So I wanted to show you from scratch. So let me delete it. Actually, it was there in my workspace. So when I created it, it automatically fetched it from there. So let me quickly uh, give a name to message flow. It's like, okay. Now I want to make it HTTP so that it will be easier for us to execute. So let's give basic details. I'm giving resource name as sorting. It will be receiving in XML. So here we need to select XML. Now let me get rid of this unwanted code first. Now let's write some code. So let's first create some reference, okay, so that we can use that. Reference to, till this I'm creating a reference. Okay, so let me copy it, input to root. Okay, now let me declare one, put a reference so that I can use it later. Let's give it till output root only. Now let me declare one variable. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll loop through this tree. Okay, I'll loop through this tree, and inside that loop I will have another loop of same tree, and then it will match the designation. Okay, wherever the designation is matching, we'll create output route. Okay, we'll create output. Suppose whenever the subject matter expert is matching, then both we'll create both the subject matters which are present here together in an output route. Similarly, where integration specialist is matching, all the integration specialists will be created in output route so that they can come together. Okay, so this uh, logic will follow. Okay, I'll not write the correct code in one go. Okay, we'll check unit by unit. Okay, and if there is a problem, we'll rectify it. So let's go with for loop. We can also use while. It's up to you. I'll be using two loops. Okay, for, and inside that another for. Let me give it a alias. This is the syntax of for loop. Okay, I am just giving one alias name. Alias means just a reference to a tree. Out for ref. Sorry, it's as. Now here we have to provide tree xpath till the element which is repeating. Okay, from this list only it will search. Do. Okay, we'll have another for loop. Inner for ref, I'm just giving this as a reference name. Same tree, on the same tree will, I'm sorry, yeah, same tree. Okay, now so let's put some condition. If, okay, first just populate this. I'm setting some value inside it. Out for ref is still employee. Okay, till employee, and inside that we have designation. So let me copy it. So this designation I'm just copying inside my variable. Okay, now let's put some condition. If designation which is coming inside is matching with this. Okay, we'll write some code inside if condition. So for one iteration of this loop, all the iteration of this loop will be executed. So suppose very first time we have mark, we have the subject matter expert. So for one iteration of this loop, I mean for this subject matter expert, for this single subject matter expert, it will search for all the designations, and whenever it is matching, we'll create output. Okay. So before that, first create a output field. Same structure will create an output. Only difference will be employees will be grouped together. See this outref we declared here. Okay, we declared here so that we can use it here. If we don't declare it here and I save, then it will give me a warning that outref cannot be resolved. That's why we declared it here. If you want, we can also do it like that. Okay, and remove it from here. Okay, this is also a way. Okay, but previous one looks better. Okay, it's up to you. Now, I'm creating, see, till employee list I have created. Now I'm creating employee inside it. Okay, so I am creating in output route. I am creating same structure. Employee list I have created. Now I am creating employee. So employee is also created. Let's give some reference to it. Same, same this thing. Okay. See, as I have to create multiple output, so I need to move the cursor so that previous record is not overridden. Okay. So I am moving cursor to last child. This less than symbol means last child. Move it to last child. Okay. So it will do it. It will create a last child. Then it will create another last child. Okay. Second, third, fourth, something like that. Third time, fourth time, fifth time. Okay. It will create as many time as this loop is executing. Okay. Now. Okay. Now set this thing. Okay. So the output till employee which I am created, if this which I have created, so if this condition is matching, okay, if designations are matching, then copy whole tree. Just create output route and in that output route copy whole input. That's it. Where this condition is matching. So let's try to run this and see what is my output. Let's see if this is correct or if it is not behaving correctly, then we'll see. So I'm copying this, paste, send. Okay, some output is there. Let's see. Okay, we have Mark with subject matter expert, Mark, and then we had Steven with subject matter expert. Okay, Steven with subject matter expert. Okay, so these two are coming together. Okay, this is as per our requirement. We have John, again Steven, and Sheldon for integration specialist. Let's see. John, Steven, Sheldon. Okay, they are coming together. Now we have Rose. Rose is coming two times. Let's see. We have Rose only sing. Okay. We have, okay. This is also repeated in input. It's okay, but these two are coming together. That is a requirement. Okay. So both the roses are coming together. Okay. Okay. Fine. Now this integration specialist Kevin. This Kevin already. No, no. Yeah. So this Kevin integration specialist. it is coming here unnecessarily, it should come with these. Okay, so there is something with our output, something wrong with our output. Okay, this Rose is coming here again, Rose is repeating again, John, Stephen, which we have seen earlier. So we have repetitive data. Okay, see, we have repetitive data, so we have to rectify the repetition. Why it is happening? See, when it is searching for an integration specialist, whenever it is searching for a matching this condition for an integration specialist, let's take an example of integration specialist. Whenever it is matching this for integration specialist, then what is happening? This integration specialist is found, and all the integration specialists which are present, okay, which are present, they will be created. Fine. Now, okay, let me make it integration. Okay. Now, why this repetition is coming? It is matching integration specialists, and all the integration specialists are created, right? All the integration specialists are created. Now again, it will for some like fourth iteration. See, in fourth iteration again it will search for integration specialist, and again all the integration specialists will be created. Okay, in sixth iteration it will again find integration specialist, then again all the integration specialists will be created. Okay, so that's why this repetition is coming. Okay, so we have to rectify repetition. Rectify repetition, in other words, we have to apply a check for uniqueness. Okay, so let's do that. Let's rectify repetition. I'm just creating, what I will do is I have declared a variable. In this variable, I will store comma separated list of designations. Okay, it's like integration specialist. It will check for integration specialist first, and then it will store this integration specialist. Then it will check for subject matter expert. Okay, it will store it separating by comma, then application developer. Okay, these list will go on as the iteration progresses. This list will go on by separating by comma. Now I'll put a check if the designation which we are matching is present here or not. If it is already present, then don't create the output route, and this will rectify the duplicacy. So let's see how we can do it. Okay, so okay, here, see, initially I'll see, I will be storing employee designation in list separated by comma. Okay, initially this is empty. Okay, so let's put a check if, okay, inside this list put employee designation, else set. Okay, then here we'll concatenate. put a comma, concatenate with designation. Simple. Now let me correct the indentation so that it is readable. Now here, just here, I'll put a check if I'll make a use of contains function. Okay. So what it will check, if this designation is present inside this list, it will check, and I am making use of note. So if it is present, then don't execute this. Okay, and this will rectify the duplicacy. So let me again correct the indentation now. Okay. Okay. Let me deploy and run it and see. Okay, it is deployed. So people with subject matter expert coming together. Okay, integration specialist 1, 2, 3. Three integration specialists are coming together, and two application developers are coming together. Why this integration specialist is not coming with them? Can you guess? Yes, because while we are matching, it also considers case. Okay, it also considers the case. See, here I and S are in block letters. Here I and S are not in block letters. Okay, so this is not matching with them. Okay, so while comparing string, generally in coding, while comparing strings, we need to basically think of this. Okay, we need to take care of this. So what we can do is, for that, simply we can make use of upper. Okay, whatever is coming, just convert it into upper. Upper means capital blocks, everything will be coming. Doesn't matter what is the case here, everything will be first converted into upper blocks. Okay, like integration specialist will be converted like this. Okay, look later. Now everything will be matched. Okay, now let's see. See, now this integration specialist is also coming with them. Okay, so our problem is rectified. Now there is one small improvement we can do, because there is sometimes we can face some problem in contains function. What is that? See, contains function does not calculate, does not provide the exact match. For example, I have a condition if sorry, let me make it like this. I have two variable. Value of one variable is This is how we declare strings in SQL, right? Another is, that's it. Now, if I'm writing, okay, so it is checking if B is present in A. Yes, it is present. See, in T till G, okay, this whole word can be found here. So this condition will be executed if contains. Okay, this condition will be executed. So, so we may face these kind of problems. Okay, we want exact match. Okay, we want that this word should be exactly matched. Okay, we want like, see, if this is there, then only this condition should execute. Okay, there should be an exact match. Okay, so for that we need to enclose the string within single quote. See, this string is not contained within single quote. This is a method of declaring a string in eSQL. Okay, so we need to enclose a string in within single quote. How we can do this? Let me show you one thing. See, this is employee designation. Okay, let me debug. See, value of EMP designation is subject matter expert. Okay, but we want this string like this. This should come like this. Okay, then there will be an exact match and we won't face any problem. Okay, so how we can do this? See, we declare a string like this within a single quote, but if we want this string within single quote only to be printed in a single quote, then okay, then we have a concept of escape sequences. Okay, for single quote we have single quote only for as an escape sequence. So this is not a tutorial for escape sequence, just you can google it. Okay, like escape sequences in eSQL. Okay, and you can find some information there. But one thing I want you to remember is, in eSQL, suppose i'm I have one character. Okay, so in eSQL, 1 2 3 4 four single quotes. If we provide four single quotes, then it will be printed as single quote in output. Now my result will be a single quote. Okay, let me show you. So always remember, four single quotes will be printed as one single quote. Okay, and your job is done. Okay, so let's see. Let's see the value of x. See, one single quote is there. Okay, so let me delete all these. So let's provide four quotes. This is single quote. Now this is a string with single quote. Concatenate it with this. Concatenate again single quote. Okay, so in output there will be one single quote, within that we'll have designation and then another single quote. Okay, simple. Okay, one more thing we have to do. See, now AMP designation, this string will be present in single quote, so we are making comparison here. Okay, so here also this string also should be present in single quote, otherwise this condition will never execute. Okay, okay, so it is deployed. So my output, now I got this output. Okay, and it is as per my requirement. So if I debug, we can see the value of EMP designation, and also we can see the value of this list. Let me see EMP see, now it is coming within single quotes. Okay, let's go to the list. Now list is getting executed. This function resume effect, okay, it allows us to move within breakpoints only. Okay, where is the next breakpoint? Here. So if I click F8 or click this option, then it will go to next breakpoint only. Okay, so if we want to move from breakpoints to breakpoints only, then we make use of this option. So this list is getting populated. Okay, so this is also a way of checking uniqueness. Okay, suppose there is some repetitive data, but in output you only want some unique data. So this logic you can apply, this logic. Okay, this is a good logic. Just write this line. Okay, create a list and put this if not contains. Okay, and your job is done. So this is one solution. Okay, and if you have another effective solution or any other solution, okay, it doesn't matter if it is effective or not. If you have any solution, any good solution, okay, you can also basically provide me your solution. You can mail me or you can comment or whatever you want to do. Okay, and if it is found effective, then I'll show it to everybody so that we can learn. Okay, so that's it guys, that's it with this session. Thank you so much.